15, Feelings by Morris Albert. Few songs were as loved and hated as this one. Released in 1974 by Brazilian singer Morris Albert. Feelings wasn't technically pure R&B, but it crept into slow jam playlists.
Trying to forget my
jukeboxes, and late-night dedications across America.
Again in my heart.
And then came the backlash. The ultra-sentimental vocals, the endless covers. The sugary lyrics. For some listeners, it was less soul.
Never come again.
And more soft cheese. Musicians mocked it. Comedians roasted it. Serious R&B fans, they hit skip. But here's the twist.
You'll never come again.
While critics cringed, couples swayed. Feelings climbed to number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100.
And feelings like I've never had you.
And became an awkward slow dance classic under disco balls everywhere. It's the kind of song people claim to hate, but still remember word for word. Number 14, Disco Duck by Rick Dees. Yes, this song really happened. In 1976, Memphis DJ Rick Dees decided to ride the disco wave with a talking duck. What started as a novelty record turned into one of the most bizarre crossover hits of the decade. The track featured a full-on cartoon duck voice over a disco groove. And somehow, it cracked the top 40 on the R&B charts. And shot to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. But while roller rinks and kids' parties blasted it, soul purists were horrified.
We are Rick Dees.
Many black listeners saw it as a parody of the music they loved, not a celebration.
Tennessee, I tell you, it took us 43 days to get here to the
DJs complained it was taking airtime away from real R&B. Still,
I was on the dance floor acting straight.
It sold millions, got played on American Bandstand, and became one of those songs you couldn't escape, even if you hated every quack of it.
And ever so often, we see this sign in the road that says
Disco Duck wasn't just a novelty hit.
So I got back up to try my luck.
It was proof that disco could make stars out of anyone, even a duck. Number 13, Young Girl by Gary Puckett and the Union Gap. Originally released in 1968, this song didn't just fade away with the decade. It stuck around, finding its way onto R&B crossover stations well into the early 1970s, especially during the rise of quiet storm formats. And that's exactly where the controversy started.
I'm sure she wondered.
The song's lyrics tell the story of a man pleading with a teenage girl to get out of my mind. Even in its time, it made listeners uneasy.
So hurry home.
But as the cultural landscape shifted in the 70s, the lyrics aged like sour milk.
You're old enough to give me love.
Black radio audiences weren't having it. Critics slammed it as creepy
I'd better run, girl.
and exploitative. The smooth orchestration and emotional delivery didn't help.
Charms of a woman.
It only made the lyrics more uncomfortable. It was a hit in its day, but decades later,
The secret of your youth.
Young Girl is more likely to spark a cringe than nostalgia.
I'd better run, girl.
Some songs age like wine. This one, not so much.
Young girl.
Number 12, E-I-E-I-O by Joe Tex.
You try to sneak by me now, didn't you?
Joe Tex was a soul powerhouse, a man known for hits like Skinny Legs and All,
Quit your boyfriend.
and I Gotcha. But in 1977,
I gotcha. Give it on him. I gotcha.
he took a wild left turn with E-I-E-I-O. Yes, as in the children's song.
I gotcha.
Tex layered funky bass lines and disco drums over farm animal sounds, and a chorus that literally repeats E-I-E-I-O.
Gotcha. Give it on him. I gotcha.
Even his most loyal fans were confused. Was it a joke? A kid's song?
I gotcha. You thought I didn't see you now, didn't you?
Or something else entirely? Radio programmers didn't know what to do with it.
Now hold it. A little bit longer. Now hold it.
Some spun it for laughs, others banned it outright.
Now get back. God.
Soul fans scratched their heads while Joe seemed to lean into the silliness.
Now give me what you promised me. Give it here. Come on.
Unbothered by the backlash,
I'll be the next one to ease on in.
it wasn't the kind of track that got slow jam dedications or dance floor respect.
You made me a promise and you're gonna stick to.
But it was weirdly memorable. The kind of record you find in a dusty box and play once
Gotcha. You promised him a gotcha. You never should.
just to see if it's real. E-I-E-I-O
You thought I didn't see you now, didn't you?
proved even soul legends can make a swing and a miss.
Now, didn't you? Now give me what you promised me.
Number 11, Afternoon Delight by Starlin Vocal Band. Released in 1976, this song was pure sugar. White bread harmonies, soft pop production, and a cheeky wink hidden in its lyrics. The title might sound innocent, but everyone knew what Afternoon Delight really meant. The track soared to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, won a Grammy, and quickly became a crossover staple.
Vocal band. Aided by the group's smooth vocal stylings and a boost of
But when it slipped into R&B radio rotations, many listeners weren't feeling it. R&B fans who were used to gritty soul and funk found it unbearably corny.
Welcome back to 8-Track Flashback Spirit of 76 edition.
The harmonies were too sweet, the metaphors too obvious, and the vibe completely out of place.
And little-known comic named David Letterman. Here they are with
Some DJs joked that it sounded more like an office party anthem than a soul record. And yet, it was everywhere. Weddings, school dances, commercials. Love it or hate it. Afternoon Delight became one of the most parodied and eye-roll inducing songs of the decade. It was soft pop crashing the soul party, and not everyone welcomed it. Number 10, Muskrat Love by Captain and Tennille. If there's one song that defines 70s cringe, it's this one.
It's our second largest selling hit record, but now it's our third largest selling since we've had to.
Released in 1976, Muskrat Love
Muskrat Love. And every time I sing this song, I think of Henry Kissinger.
brought something truly strange to R&B crossover playlists.
For the bicentennial, when Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth of England...
Two muskrats falling in love. Yes, literal rodents.
And Henry was about 4 feet away from me in the front row in the East.
The song features soft synths mimicking squeaky rodent sounds,
So this is for you, Henry.
layered over gentle pop harmonies. On pop radio, it was a hit,
Muskrat,
reaching number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100.
doing it right in the evening.
But when it started creeping into soft R&B sets, fans were not amused.
Muskrat,
DJs groaned, listeners cringed, and many stations flat out refused to play it.
look at it, Muskrat land and a shimmy.
Soul fans who were vibing to Stevie Wonder and the Isley Brothers
Guinea. And they
were suddenly hit with a love story about woodland creatures. The song became infamous,
dancing in a tangle.
not just for its bizarre concept,
Sang the little song about the muskrats, and here was Henry.
but for how out of place it sounded next to real R&B. Still,
It was written by a young man from Texas named Willis Allen Ramsey, and it's called Muskrat.
despite all the backlash, it carved out a strange place in pop culture as one of the most unintentionally hilarious love songs of its time.
Now he's tickling us.
Some songs make you feel something deep. This one made people say, "Why?" Number 9, Yummy, Yummy, Yummy by Ohio Express. Technically a late 60s track, this bubblegum pop anthem refused to die. By the 1970s, it was still blasting through retro sets and crossover playlists. And R&B fans were not having it. With its repetitive hook and candy-coated vocals, Yummy, Yummy, Yummy felt more like a commercial jingle than a song. It was catchy, too catchy. The kind of tune that worms its way into your brain
Yummy, yummy, I got love in my tummy and I feel like I'm loving.
and won't leave. Once it started popping up on R&B crossover stations, serious soul heads rolled their eyes. It lacked depth. It lacked groove. And to many, it symbolized the watered-down, bubblegum side of pop
Like what you do.
that crowded out real R&B. Critics called it the death of soul
Ooh, love is
in 3 minutes. Even though it had strong chart success in its day,
yummy, 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 I got love in my tummy.
its legacy among R&B fans is mostly one long collective groan. Some songs become classics. This one became a punchline. Number 8, You Don't Bring Me Flowers by Barbra Streisand and Neil Diamond. Released in 1978, this duet became a massive hit, topping charts, dominating radio, and dividing listeners like few songs could. The concept was pure melodrama. Two powerhouse voices singing about a love that's faded away. Pop audiences ate it up, but on R&B stations, the reaction was, complicated. Some appreciated the emotion, but many felt it was painfully overdone. The soaring vocals, theatrical delivery. and Broadway-style arrangement made it sound more like a stage musical than a soul ballad.
Be so natural. Talk about forever.
Some DJs called it the slow jam that wouldn't end. Others said it didn't belong anywhere near a soul playlist, but love it. Or hate it. It was everywhere. Weddings, radio dedications, and late-night sets. This was melodrama at full volume.
What used to be don't count.
And for many R&B fans, it was just too much. Number 7, You Light Up My Life by Debbie Boone. Released in 1977, this song spent 10 straight weeks at number 1 and got more side eyes from soul fans than applause. It was soft, clean, and inspirational, and that was exactly the problem. As disco, funk, and real soul dominated R&B, You Light Up My Life floated in like a church hymn.
Deep inside me,
It sounded more like something from a graduation ceremony than a soul record. Debbie Boone's vocals were pure and polished, but they lacked the grit and fire that defined the era's R&B. Listeners complained about overplay, calling it bland and soulless. Ironically, the song came from a film about a singer having an affair. Not exactly the innocent ballad people assumed. It won Grammys, Oscars, and endless airplay. But for many R&B fans, it marked the creeping takeover of soft pop on black radio.
I'd sit by my window.
A pretty song, yes, but in the wrong place at the wrong time.
With song.
Number 6, Boogie Oogie Oogie by A Taste of Honey.
Let your body flow.
When this track dropped in 1978, it was a monster. Funky bass line, female-led vocals, and a glittering disco groove that took over dance floors everywhere.
There's no time to waste, let's get the show.
It crossed over to pop and R&B charts, sold millions,
'Cause we're gonna boogie, oogie, oogie till you just can't move.
and became one of the defining songs of the late disco era. But it also became one of the most overplayed songs of the decade. As disco fatigue set in, soul fans started to turn against it. Critics called it disco by numbers. Catchy, but empty. Even die-hard funk fans said it had no grit, just flash. Roller rinks loved it. Clubs played it on repeat. But by the end of '79, plenty of R&B listeners were begging DJs to give it a rest. Still, Boogie Oogie Oogie made history. It opened doors for women in funk, proved a groove could conquer the world, and showed how fast a hit can turn into a headache. Number 5, You're Having My Baby by Paul Anka. Released in 1974, this song was supposed to be a tender love letter. Instead, it became one of the most mocked and criticized tracks of the decade.
What a love
drip with ego and control. Lines like,
Could I swept it from your life, but you would.
"You could have swept it from your life, but you didn't," raised more than a few eyebrows.
I'm a woman in
It was meant to be romantic, but to many listeners, it came off as patronizing
love, what it's doing to me.
and tone deaf. In the R&B world, where strong female voices like Aretha Franklin and Chaka Khan
Didn't have to keep it.
were redefining empowerment, this song felt stuck in the past.
I can see it in your eyes.
It didn't groove, it didn't soar, it just hovered awkwardly between a ballad
And how much you love me.
and a bad idea. Still, it hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100
You're the woman I love and I love.
and even got Grammy attention. But decades later,
You're saying what you're thinking of me.
it shows up on more worst songs lists than greatest hits. A hit? Yes. A soul classic. Not even close.
You're a woman in love and I love what's.
Number 4. Run, Joey, Run by David Geddes.
So much to me. Daddy, please don't.
Released in 1975, this song is pure soap opera set to music.
Daddy, please don't. It wasn't his fault.
Teenage pregnancy, an angry father, a gunshot,
When I looked down, my hands were red, and
a tragedy, and all of it packed into less than 4 minutes.
here's the last words Julie said.
Run, Joey, Run wasn't an R&B track by design,
Suddenly, a shot rang,
but it snuck into black radio rotations during the crossover ballad craze,
and I saw Julie falling. I ran to her.
and many listeners absolutely hated it. The spoken word intro felt corny.
Run, Joey, run, Joey, run.
The falsetto teenage girl voice felt forced, and the arrangement sounded like a TV drama,
Eyes and bruises on her face.
not a record. Some DJs played it just for laughs. Others refused to play it at all. Critics called it melodramatic,
And I just had a fight, and he stormed out.
manipulative, and shamelessly over the top.
Every night, the same old dream.
Yet it cracked the Billboard Top 10. A lot of people remember it,
Daddy, please don't. We're gonna get.
mostly because they wish they could forget it.
Then Julie yelled, he's got a gun, and she stabbed.
It's the kind of song that made listeners yell at their radios. What is this?
Got in my car and I drove like mad till I reached Julie's place.
Number 3. Do You Think I'm Sexy by Rod Stewart. When this song hit in 1978, it was everywhere. Rod Stewart, a rock star with soul leanings, jumped headfirst into disco with a flashy beat, a funky bass line, and a chorus built for the dance floor. But R&B fans weren't buying it. To many, it felt like a fashion model crashing the funk party. The groove was there, but the soul wasn't. Critics and listeners alike accused Stewart of cashing in on a sound he didn't help build. It didn't help that radio played it non-stop. Clubs spun it. TV shows featured it. And for soul purists, it became a symbol of disco going too far. Despite the backlash, it went to number 1 in 6 countries and became one of Stewart's biggest hits. Even he later admitted he regretted making it. Do You You Think I'm Sexy wasn't just a disco crossover. It was the moment a lot of R&B fans decided they'd had enough of pop tourists invading their groove. Number 2, Loving You by Minnie Riperton. Released in 1975, Loving You is one of the most polarizing songs of the decade. On one hand, it's a breathtaking showcase of Minnie Riperton's incredible vocal range. Those soaring high notes and that whistle register are legendary. On the other hand, some listeners couldn't stand it. The soft instrumentation, the birds chirping, and the endlessly repeated la 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 drove a lot of people up the wall. For every fan who found it angelic, there was another who thought it sounded like a toy winding down. R&B audiences were split. Some considered it a masterpiece, elegant, unique, timeless. Others saw it as overly sweet and out of place in a decade dominated by grit, funk,
and everything that I do.
And heavy grooves. But one thing's certain, Minnie made history. Her control and tone inspired generations of singers, from Mariah Carey
Make me feel the colors that you
to Ariana Grande. Even if people hated it, they remembered it.
and we will live each day.
Loving You proved that sometimes
Has made my life so beautiful.
a song doesn't have to please everyone to make a lasting impact.
Loving you is easy.
Number 1, Shake, 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 Shake Your Booty by KC and the Sunshine Band. If there's one song that perfectly sums up why some people grew to hate disco, this is it. Released in 1976, Shake Your Booty was a monster hit, topping both the pop and R&B charts, blasting from clubs, weddings, proms, and roller rinks across America. But it also became one of the most relentlessly hated tracks among soul fans. The lyrics were paper thin. The word shake appears 3 times in the title alone. The beat was simple, the hook repetitive, and to many, it felt like everything disco critics complained about: shallow, soulless, and overplayed. KC and the Sunshine Band weren't exactly embraced by the black music community. Many listeners saw them as disco outsiders cashing in on black sound without the roots. Yet, no matter how loud the complaints got, the song just kept playing. Even today, Shake Your Booty lives on as both a dance floor classic and a cultural punchline. It's proof that sometimes the most hated songs are also the hardest to escape.
Shake, shake, shake.